Hi everyone, it's been a while since we've discussed the topic of Diddy and all the celebrity hype that surrounds this case. A lot of news has accumulated in that time, which of course we can't wait to tell you about here and now. Recently, prosecutors accused disgraced rapper prosecutor of trying to intimidate and blackmail not only his victims, but also witnesses, possibly including celebrities, while in custody. At the same time, the victim's lead attorney, Tony Busby, has already begun sending ultimatum letters to celebrities even slightly involved in the case. Rumors are rapidly spreading around the web that Diddy's case may slow down once Trump takes office, because he has too much information, including unsavory information about the future president of the United States. And that's not all we're going to talk about tonight. So I suggest you subscribe to our channel right now and press the bell so you don't miss anything. Well, let's get started. Let's start with the latest and loudest new accusation against Diddy by prosecutors. Outlets such as the BBC, Guardian, New York Times and others are reporting that Diddy Combs has repeatedly violated and continues to violate prison rules by contacting potential witnesses and complainants in his high-profile scandal case, threatening them right from his cell. The music mogul is accused of trying to corruptly influence witness testimony by using other inmates' phone numbers and engaging in three-way contacts with people not on his approved contact list. Prosecutors said a review of the recorded calls found that Combs instructed his family to contact potential witnesses in his case to apparently influence their future testimony. If federal prosecutors are to be believed, Combs is now doing everything he can to influence the course of his future case and apparently plans to get everyone, even the most famous witnesses, involved. That's not surprising, as the issue of viability is a critical one for Diddy. Going back to prosecutors' witness pressure allegations, now Combs is also accused of violating prison rules to manipulate witness testimony and influence the potential jury pool in his case. The motion says Mr. Combs allegedly continued to try to evade law enforcement scrutiny by instructing his family to contact not only witnesses, but also potential victims in his case, and to promote social media narratives to influence the jury pool at his upcoming trial in May. In the motion, the prosecution said the actions of Diddy and his team, as well as his family, demonstrate the defendant's clear intent to blackmail victims and witnesses into either remaining silent or providing testimony useful to his defense. Prosecutors also said there is no reason to believe that Combs does not pose a flight risk or a threat to the safety of others, so his release on bail pending trial is not possible. Unofficial comments in the press indicate that Diddy is allegedly pressurizing not only complainants and victims, but also numerous witnesses, including the most famous eyewitnesses, using threats, blackmail and dirt he has on the celebrities on the list. According to sources, Hollywood celebrities and other famous personalities are in complete confusion and do not know how to act for fear of their own exposure. At the same time, the victim's attorney, Tony Busby, who represents more than 120 of Diddy's potential victims, has begun sending ultimatum letters to celebrity witnesses demanding that they either settle out of court or go to trial. According to The Economist, Mr. Busby eventually began sending demand letters to celebrities who attended Combs' parties. These letters effectively urged all of these stars to settle out of court or face potential lawsuits, even if they were not involved in any illegal activity. According to Blast, Tony Busby claims that the silence and inaction of celebrities during Diddy events makes them complicit, stating that those who witnessed the offenses but did not intervene are just as liable as the perpetrators. Also in his recent interview with TMZ, Tony Busby admitted that such ultimatum letters are standard practice to describe the situation and encourage dialogue. "I think it means, give us something in return and we won't sue you. Tell us something outside of court, plead guilty and pay restitution so you won't be shamed or accused of aiding and abetting Diddy's crime. Otherwise," the lawyer said he was fully prepared to move to legal action if it became necessary. Meaning, it's not our fault, and if Diddy nails it, we will sue whichever star you are. That said, Tony Busby added that many celebrities are reportedly now cleaning up their social media accounts to distance themselves from Sean Combs amid the ongoing scandal. One wonders exactly which celebrities the lawyers will be able to get to talk and conversely, which celebrities will be able to silence Diddy himself. You see, we have a tug of war going on here and a game of heads-up on both sides. Against this background, it becomes even more interesting information that is spreading across the network with great speed. They say that Trump may pardon or, simply put, pardon Sean Combs, because Diddy allegedly has dirt on the current US president. The two have quite a tumultuous and long history of relations, having known each other since the 90s. Donald Trump has been a VIP guest at Diddy's scandalous parties more than once, and the network has a lot of both new and old joint photos from various events. With all this, Trump himself has not once spoken openly about Diddy, and the latter, in turn, called the former and future president of the United States his friend and a good man. True, there were problems between them when Combs stated that he didn't care about Trump and that people like him should be banished. Nevertheless, many are convinced that the two are connected over more than sensitive matters, including Diddy having something to say about Donald Trump or showing hidden videos. Perhaps after Trump takes office at the end of January 2025, the new US president will pardon Comey in order to maintain secrecy. Although, on the other hand, a similar question was recently asked to Diddy's personal bodyguard, who was skeptical, although he did reveal something interesting. A former employee of Sean Diddy, Kamsa, questioned rumors that President-elect Trump might consider pardoning the persecuted mogul. According to Newsweek, Gene Dill, who served as Kamsa's bodyguard in the 90s, expressed doubt that Trump would take such action. In a recent interview, Dill said that Combs was not good with Trump, opposed him, and that Trump, who has written books about his work for Diddy, has proven to be as petty as Trump, who has sharply criticized Combs in recent months after the allegations were made public. Given Diddy's past comments about Trump, Dill believes the future president is likely to say, "Why should I help that bastard when he's talking shit about me?" At one time, everyone in the music business and the like had dealings with Trump, but those same people ended up betraying him when he started his political career. The two are enemies. Donald Trump probably wouldn't have helped Puff if he was in trouble. At some point they all started attacking Trump. So why would he help them? I don't believe he would help him. Absolutely not, summarized the former Diddy staffer. He also hinted that his former boss and the future president may have a lot of sensitive topics in common, but it's unclear how, if at all, Combs handles that material. All in all, new questions, and in the meantime the turmoil in Hollywood and perhaps even Washington over the Diddy affair continues unabated. The more time that passes, the harder it is to predict where it will all lead, but I guess the more interesting it is to watch it all unfold. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell if you haven't already, to stay in touch. Also, write your comments and be sure to put your likes. Thanks to everyone who has been with us, and bye-bye.